Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elo Eriri, and I'm the founder and CEO of CarBack. And CarBack is located at www.carback.tk. That is www.carback.tk. And we expect to add a couple more URLs to the CarBack access pathways within the next say 1 month or so. However, on this video I want to briefly run through some of the benefits of having CarBack adopted with a global view. Now, I've done 2 other relevant videos. The first video was on the problems we're trying to solve. The second video was on how CarBack will solve these problems, and that video included a demonstration of a lot of the services and functionalities on CarBack, so that's really important. I'd love you to see that. So this is a follow-on video to those 2 videos. So let's scroll down. You can get this. There's an itemization of these benefits on the About CarBack page. So let me take you there. That's how you get to it. There's a link at the top of. So this is the home page. We're using localhost for this demonstration, but you can get all of this. This is the same thing you get on CarBack Live. So you have on the About CarBack page, there's a link to that at the top of the page and at the bottom of the page, somewhere here. So let's go. Okay, so we're just going to be discussing here briefly. Now, before I even do that, I want to mention that these pictures are very, very important. They're highly relevant. You see a lot of stuff about CarBack on these pictures. So you see the second one, it's already illustrations, the charts, the graphical works. Let's close that. You see another wonderful picture here also. So you see them. I'd love you to go study them. They're wonderful. Then now let's start. So the benefit derivable from the national. Let me close a lot of these things. Okay. And one more. Okay. Beautiful. Let's also close this one. Okay, because we're going to be opening 1 or 2 windows. That's why I wanted us to do that. Okay, so now the benefits derivable from the national adoption of CarBack with a global perspective. The first benefit is that you can do anytime, anywhere, every time, everywhere, on the spot, comprehensive, robust reporting of vehicle thefts. Let me just briefly explain that. Let's try to get the home page on another tab. Okay, let's go. Another tab. That's it. Okay. Now you have the reporting functionality here. Now we've been through this eons ago. So in fact, let me just go to the reports. Let's use the report directly. Let's go to search engines. Okay. Now let's use just this number. So you see this 200. We'll get a report out on this. Let's also open the reports functionality soon. So you see here, let's use double A, and then let's use triple A also. I'll explain the difference. I had done this already under the other video I talked about. So if you see that video, you see the report in action. So now you see when you want to report vehicle thefts, these are the reports. These are the 2 possible forms you get to fill if a vehicle gets stolen. Now the first form has a lot more fields to fill because this car has not been captured by our GVR, the Global Vehicles Register. If you see the other video, you'll understand that better. But this one has fewer fields to fill because we know the car already. The car is already on the GVR. So you have just 3 fields here, and then another 3 fields. Another 4 fields, 7 fields, and then just these 3, maybe 9 things, but you can just fill them real quickly and then submit, and then see the kind of reports you generate. You get this kind of reports. This is what you get from search. Now, I said it before, this is our old user interface. This is our new user interface you're seeing here. The home page too is a new user interface. So we're migrating all of CarBack. These are the old user interfaces. We're migrating all of these to this new user interface model. So we should be done with that at the end of the 2nd quarter of 2015. Now you have this robust report. This robust report you're seeing, 2 pictures, all the details about the car, the product name, the brand name, other brand extension, the model, the vehicle number, engine number, chassis number, color, the time / date it was stolen, the country stolen, region stolen, location it was stolen from, how the car was stolen. So there can be a lot of explanations here. And then a video link. You can also put a link to a video posted on YouTube, and then we can click from here out to that video. So you have this robust report that you can make anytime, anywhere, on the spot. And then this report. So let's leave it at that for now. So that's one of the benefits of CarBack. And this is can be contrasted with the current scenario where you have to physically transport yourself to a police station to make this kind of robust reports, and the report is not even this robust. I don't want to talk about the distribution here because that's another benefit. Let's go systematically. So that's the first benefit: anytime, anywhere, robust reporting to the police. Now, third parties, e.g., witnesses, can report vehicle thefts also. So it's not only the person it's not only the driver whose vehicle, the driver of the stolen vehicle that can report, or the owner, other witnesses can also report. And that's critical because in some instances the drivers get jacked and yanked into the boots and then ferried off into some spurious location. However, onlookers can also report on CarBack. So this increases the or reduces the lag between when incidents occur and when reports come in, and it also ensures that a robust set of information is provided. So one person can report now, and another person can report 10 minutes later if they see the car driving anyhow and they hear that it was a stolen car. They can also report that we just saw the car here too, So it enables multiple reporting of vehicle theft incidents. Now, number 3, third-party vehicle theft reports automatically include key inputs such as engine/chassis numbers, etc., thanks to the GVR. So for cars that are on the GVR, you have the ones that have this. No, not this one. The one that has that works with this field. This one, that cars that we know that are on the GVR, and the GVR is here. This is the GVR. So cars that are registered on the GVR, you have comprehensive. When third parties report that these cars have been stolen, though the third parties like witnesses don't know the engine number, the chassis number of the vehicle, the owner's name, all of that detail, but this report automatically include all these details thanks to the GVR. Number 4, multiple reports of the same vehicle theft incident is supported. So like I already said before, different people can give you different perspectives that will help the police, that will provide the police with a more robust informational basis to recover stolen vehicles. So that's number 4. Number 5, vehicle theft reports, they reach all police field teams in relevant states instantly for instant action. So they are always monitoring these reports. I've already shown you sorry about that. Let's go here and use this, put it on another tab. Then we have the monitoring panel. Police field teams will use this monitoring functionality. So for example, if it's Lagos State, I think we have one report on Lagos already. So they are always here monitoring, and if you watch, it's always interacting with our server. So any report that comes in instantly comes in. So we've demonstrated that already in the other video I referred to. I'd love you to see it. So instantly they get the reports, and when they get the report, they can start hunting down the vehicle instantly, and it reaches all police field teams in the states. Now, normally the best thing that can happen right now, in the world, is that you go to a police station, it takes maybe 30, 40 minutes, 45 minutes to get to a police station, then you fill a form, then they start radioing. One, you cannot communicate pictures via radio. But this robust report you're seeing here, will get to all police field teams on the road. All police field teams will see a picture of the car. In fact, 2 pictures. We'll see the name, the brand extension, the model, the vehicle number, the engine number, the chassis number. We'll have all police field teams. Instantly, the instant is reported. So you see, and time is of the essence when it comes to tracking down vehicle thieves because they are still within your jurisdiction. So that's wonderful. Now, vehicle theft reports reach all police stations in relevant states instantly also for instant coordination of recovery efforts. So that's also phenomenal. The same reports that you see here gets to all police stations. And in fact, they have a more robust set of information. You can see that from the other video. So they can immediately start coordinating the hunt and saying, okay, you here, do this, you that. The field team in one place, block here. You then block the other place, you block one place. And then they track the car down. Number 6, vehicle theft reports. Okay, number 7, police field teams can know on the spot if a suspicious vehicle has been reported as stolen worldwide. And this they do using, let me go there, using, okay, let me do that again. Okay. This they do using the FASC search engines. We've demonstrated this already. Against vehicle number or anyone, they see a suspicious vehicle on the road, they stop it, or at times they do random checks. When they do random checks, at times it could be they would discover that some of the cars that they run into that they check randomly are actually stolen cars. So they can use any of the search engines, check, and then when they check, for example, let's run one here. We've done it already before, but let's just do it in the other video, but let's just do it again. So you see, they do that. Say, oh, sir, sorry, you need to get down from the car, please. We need to take him for questioning. Yeah, and then they investigate. They have all the details here, and then to the back end, they can get more information also. If they make the report through tip-off, they can go to their OIC portal. You can see the other video for demonstration on that. So let's go. Number 8. A 7 billion man intelligence network is created. Now all the 7 billion plus people on earth have eyes, and a couple of billions of them, about 2 billion plus I believe, have smartphones already. So, and then we're going to be engaging the media. So when you engage the media, you're engaging all 7 billion, because the media monitors using the same monitoring functionality here. And when they monitor and they see a new car, if there's a fresh case, they announce it, and when they announce it, everyone knows, and everyone becomes an intelligence officer, because everyone can go on CarBack and search and then report that a vehicle has been stolen. For example, if the media now pick this up instantly, and then they click on this and announce this information on TV, put in the picture, and then all these details, and refer to CarBack. People can come to CarBack and use most recent reports functionality, put in the states, and then click submit, and then they can come see the vehicle here, click on it on their mobile devices, tablets, on their smartphones, tablets, on their PCs, on any kind of internet accessing computer. So they can click on it, look at all this, and be on the lookout. So if for example, I have a neighbor who normally drives maybe a 1990 Toyota, suddenly that night driving a white BMW into the compound, I'll just laugh, because I just saw it on TV, confirmed it on CarBack. I won't even cough, I'll just report on CarBack, and the police will take it on from there, and the owner will be a very happy person shortly. So number 9, the 7 billion man intelligence force can know on the spot if a suspicious vehicle is stolen or not worldwide. Now, these guys, everyone in the world also, if you, like I just described, that's one case of a suspicious vehicle. Another one could be a car, you just suddenly see a car been parked on your street for 3-4 days, and you're like, what's going on here? You can search, use the same most recent theft functionality, or you could come and use this functionality for a suspicious car. You could use the producer name and brand name, run it in. So if it's a Mercedes, you say Mercedes, then you say C-Class, if it's a C-Class, and then you search, and voila, you got it. So so this is the car. Instantly you provide an intelligence report using tip-off, automated feedback system, anonymous feedback system on CarBack. So you just log in the details as much as you have, put them in, and then the police will take it on from there, and the owner will be ecstatic momentarily. Number 10, the 7 billion man intelligence force is empowered to discreetly provide intelligence to the police. We just showed you that. Now, Intel, number 11, Intel goes to the police in the state the vehicle was stolen in real time, even if it's found in a different country. And so, you see, when this form is filled here, when tip-off is used, when intelligence is provided using tip-off, the report that is provided goes to the intelligence. There's an intelligence monitoring. Let me show you that. Okay, sorry. Okay, so let's go to OIC. I think it's GSKI 7. Okay. Yeah. Now, so there's an intelligence monitoring functionality, panel or mechanism. Now, intelligence reports that appear here are those of vehicles that were either found in Lagos. This is a Lagos police account. So the reports that appear here are vehicles that were stolen in Lagos or vehicles that were found in Lagos. So if a vehicle that was stolen in Lagos is found in California, or is found in Beijing, China, or is found in Botswana, or is found in India, it will also appear in this intelligence reports panel. So the police in India or in Beijing, China, or in Botswana will not have. They don't have to report to the police in Lagos. In the instant they get informed the same instant that the police in Lagos get informed also. So that's also very cool about CarBack. Now, intelligence reports, number 12, intelligence reports also go to the police in the states the vehicle was found in real time, even if it was stolen in a different country. Okay, so yeah, so even if it was found in, like I just described, if a vehicle that was stolen in Lagos is found in somewhere in India, reports will go to the state in India was found, and also Lagos where it was stolen. Now, number 13, CarBack addresses intrastate, interstate, intracontinental, and intercontinental vehicle theft operations. This is through the involvement of customs in the CarBack stakeholder / operational partner sets or grouping. And what this does is that the customs use CarBack will use CarBack in jurisdictions that adopt CarBack. They will use CarBack to vet cars before they allow them to get exported or imported into or out of their jurisdictions. So no stolen car that has been imported on CarBack will leave or enter without being detected. And then there are also other means, because when vehicles are the whole CarBack network, the 7 billion man intelligence force can use their the FASC engines to search, and wherever the car was stolen, it will get it. So there's the international angle. CarBack takes care of it, and it automates a lot of it. So that's fantastic. Now, number 14, CarBack will help recover vehicles stolen long before its introduction. Now, there's no backward limit, and this is more critical with two functionalities here. I think I have FASC somewhere. Okay, but I think I've taken it on, so maybe I should go back a little bit. Okay. Now, there are two search engines here that are critical to old cases being solved using CarBack: the chassis number and the engine number. You know, you can change the color of the car. You can change loads of stuff. Change the battery, change the tires, change the bumper. But if you change the engine, well, the engine will be rotated, will float somewhere. Go to one market, it can still be traced using CarBack. Then the chassis number is tough to change the chassis of the car, because you change it, you change your whole body. So the chassis number, one of these two engines can help you detect cars that have been stolen many years ago. And if they are tampered with, it is very easy to know that they've been tampered with. And further investigation will need to be done. And this can be done using the producer name / brand name search engine, and then making further searches. But once you see once it's been tampered with, then you know there's further work that needs to be done. Now, number 15. entire vehicle criminal networks / cartels, thieves, retailers, planners will be dismantled. This is because, for example, like we described, the engine number, the chassis number stuff, you can go into markets and get people with engine numbers, chassis number, who are selling engines, taken from stolen cars, and get them. If you can go into used vehicle retailers shops and then do a random check on some cars there, and then if you get any lead on one of the cars, you test all of them, and then you can get the retailers, and then when you get the thieves, you can backward, you can just keep using that to just uncover the chains, all the people, all their partners. So it attacks all elements and all legs of the value chain. And let's see, CarBack's GVR can be used to provide a zero additional cost national vehicles database. It's no more optional. We're going to take this off in a minute because now the GVR, like we showed you a couple of minutes ago, where is GVR? Oh, we took it off GVR. Okay, GVR. Now the GVR will be operated by insurance companies, and is mandatory for them to register every car that comes to that's they insure as part of the CarBack security, international security mechanism. So when they do that, they will get the details of the car, and then after a year, because every car must be insured every year, after 1 full year of operating CarBack in a jurisdiction, this will be achieved. The GVR would have provided a zero additional cost national vehicles database. Now, this national vehicles database is so important that I know of a country in Africa that I think was going to spend perhaps over almost $300 million or so, if I can remember very well, on trying to get a national vehicles database. It's very important, but it's coming at $0 with CarBack. And it will not only be useful for trying to track down stolen vehicles, it will also help with solving other crimes. Number 17, all unrecovered stolen vehicles are currently being insured globally. This is true, but the GVR itself, when they fill this GVR, when you get registered on GVR, there's an automated form, there's an automated mechanism inside. We call it, I think it's Madiba. Madiba, we named that after the great Madiba. So there's a component of the GVR called Madiba that ensures that any stolen vehicle that is registered under GVR causes the automated generation of an intelligence report. So insurance companies will consequently stop registering stolen vehicles. Now, and when they do, there'll be instant notification even to the police, and they'll take instant action. And even the insurance companies too will be notified, so they will retain the person in their custody till as much as they can till the police get there. But either way, they have all the information to track the person down, track the car down, because they'll have his name and all of that already. And his address too, because the address is always on the insurance documents. Now, buyers, number 18. Buyers of fairly used vehicles will have a free tool to avoid buying stolen vehicles. So this is critical. The free tool is just FASC search engines. I think we have it somewhere. Search here. So yeah, so before you buy a car, you search, check the vehicle number, you check chassis number, check it to clear it, you check the engine number, so CarBack, then you also check the producer / brand name to see if there's any such car reported within your jurisdiction, any similar car. But once you check the engine and chassis number, you're good. So buyers. Okay, 19. Retailers of fairly used vehicles will have a free tool to avoid buying stolen vehicles for resale. They use the very same tools as the buyers of fairly used vehicles, because they're actually buyers. They buy from the people who are from people who supply to them. Maybe people want to sell their cars to them, or they import the cars, and then the end users also buy from them. So they all use the same mechanism, FASC search engines. Now, number 20, stolen vehicles are being exported and imported every day, everywhere. CarBack will help customs stop this, and so it's through the same FASC search engines too that the customs will do that. Now, number 21, Motor mechanics are fixing unrecovered stolen vehicles every day, everywhere. CarBack will help stop this. It's through the same FASC search engines. But I must say at this point that we intend to build some other applications, and this will be native mobile applications that will help these stakeholders carry out these tests, and they will not have the need to report to now fill tip-off. I've put tip-off here. Where's tip-off? I think tip-off is somewhere here. Okay, well, I can show you tip-off again. If it's here, okay. They won't have the need to fill tip-off in a minute. We're going to build these native mobile applications, and that will work with location. And so, as soon as the search is run, once the search is run like this from here, if it's a stolen vehicle, oh, this is the monitoring panel. So let's go to search. Give me a minute. Okay, we're already here. Search here. So, for example, for here, I will run a search. I'll say 200. Assuming it's a mechanic. He now searches and sees. At this instant, an intelligence report will be automatically generated that will use the location fast functionality in the mobile application, in the mobile device, to determine the location, add it to the report, and then because the car was already on our system, the report already on our system, that's all we need, the report, and then the mechanic will be registered on that application, so we'll know who's reporting, and then the location device tells us where he ran the test, and we'll know what's, and then the police will get the report and act instantly. We're going to do that in the second quarter of 2015. Now, we're working on this already, so we will launch it in the second. These are about 5 apps we're working on. We'll launch them second quarter and then third quarter of 2015. CarBack is based on web technology number 22, which is available every inhabited where. CarBack is also building non-web-based mobile technology that will be accessed worldwide without the necessity of internet access. So we're building a mobile system also that doesn't need the internet to communicate vehicle theft reports. We're doing that right now as we speak, and then to do other kinds of basic services on CarBack without the use of internet. As a complementary service to both our web portal, which is ready, our web fixed our PC and mobile web functional services ready. Our native mobile applications will roll out in the second/third quarter of 2015, and then our non-web-based mobile system will also roll out in the same period, around the third quarter of 2015. So, number 23, there's a global call for cooperation between all nations with respect to security. CarBack systematically enables this. And this is important because vehicle theft is an international challenge and crisis and pandemic. And so it can only be mitigated, it can only be curtailed, curbed, it can only be terminated, eliminated via an international response. And so CarBack systematically enables this. Number 24, CarBack cannot be disabled by thieves. CarBack, so there's no thief can disable CarBack, it's undisableable, as it were, because it's not a device you put on the car. It's on the cloud, and 7 billion people with organizations with about 12 stakeholder groups in over about 200 countries where we're intending to be working. How do you disable all of these people? CarBack, number 25, CarBack will make stealing vehicles an absolute waste of time. That's our intent. Number 26, CarBack covers all vehicles in adopting jurisdictions and protects all vehicle users therein. So CarBack is a mass solution, and it complements other solutions that people on their own pick up do, but many of them can be disabled. But CarBack covers everybody, and it also does what others can do. And it can be jammed, it can be disabled, it can be, taken off of extracted from a vehicle. So CarBack is phenomenal in this respect. 27, thanks to our perpetual value expansion policy, CarBack will continue to deliver more and more value as time progresses. Ladies and gentlemen, the CarBack era, I pray, begins as soon as now. In fact, as soon as yesterday, because I cannot wait for people to tell their children and tell their friends that, hey, I can't believe that we once lived in a world where we are afraid that our vehicles will get stolen, because we are ushering in the era, and we're confident about this, where vehicle theft will be relegated to the dustbin of history. Thank you very much for listening. Let this day come, and let it come quickly.